Have you ever wondered which sharks are the friendliest? Today, we dive into the world of sharks to uncover the friendliest species. Sharks are often feared as fierce predators, but not all of them are as terrifying as you might think. Some are quite the opposite, in fact. They are gentle, calm, and yes, even friendly. Among these friendly giants of the deep sea, 3 species stand out: the whale shark, the leopard shark, and the nurse shark. The whale shark, the largest fish in the sea, is a gentle giant that swims with a graceful, undulating motion. The leopard shark, though it sounds fierce with its name, is actually quite docile and prefers to chill out on the seafloor. And then there's the nurse shark, often called the couch potato of the sea. So ready to swim with the sharks? Let's dive in. Sharks are not all about sharp teeth and terrifying attacks. Let's debunk some myths. First off, let's imagine sharks as the villains of the ocean, always on the prowl, ready to attack anything that moves. But hang on a second, this couldn't be further from the truth. Sharks are not the mindless predators they're often made out to be. In fact, they're quite the opposite. Most species of sharks are not aggressive unless provoked. They'd rather be left alone to go about their business in peace. Now let's talk about the myth of sharks being dangerous. Sure, some species can pose a risk to humans, but did you know that out of the over 400 species of sharks, only about a dozen are considered dangerous to us? That's right, folks. Most sharks are harmless and would rather swim away than have a face-off with a human. Another common misconception is that all sharks are the same. This is like saying all dogs are the same. Just like our furry friends, each species of shark has its own unique behaviors and characteristics. Some are quite social and live in large groups, while others are solitary creatures. Some prefer warm waters, while others can be found in the icy depths of the ocean. And finally, let's bust the myth that sharks need to constantly move to stay alive. While this is true for some species, many sharks can rest on the ocean floor and still breathe just fine. For instance, the nurse shark, a species known for its docile nature, often spends its day resting on the sandy ocean floor. So there you have it. Sharks are far more complex and intriguing than we give them credit for. They're not all the same, they're not all dangerous, and they're certainly not all out to get us. The ocean is their home, and they play a crucial role in maintaining its balance. Let's remember to respect and protect these majestic creatures. So, not all sharks are as scary as they seem, right? Meet the whale shark, the largest fish in the sea and one of the friendliest sharks out there. Despite the name, it's not a whale, but a shark. It's called the whale shark because of its vast size, reaching lengths up to 40 feet, which is almost as long as a school bus. It's the largest fish in the sea, yet it's as gentle as they come. The whale shark has a wide, flat head, a rounded snout, small eyes, and a mouth that can stretch up to 5 feet wide. But don't be intimidated by that giant mouth. It's not filled with rows of sharp teeth like other sharks. Instead, it's lined with thousands of tiny teeth, each no bigger than the size of a match head. Now you might be wondering, why is the whale shark considered one of the friendliest sharks? Well, it's because of their diet and their calm demeanor. Unlike their carnivorous cousins, whale sharks are filter feeders. They open their wide mouths to gulp in water, and then they filter out the plankton and small fish, expelling the water back out. They're not interested in larger prey or humans. These gentle giants are also known for their curious and calm nature. They're not aggressive and tend to avoid conflict. In fact, they've been known to interact with divers and snorkelers without any sign of aggression. Imagine being able to swim alongside one of these magnificent creatures, peacefully coexisting in their underwater world. Despite their grandeur and gentle nature, whale sharks are listed as endangered. Their biggest threats are human-related, including accidental catches in fishing nets and the impacts of marine pollution. So, it's crucial that we continue to educate ourselves and others about these friendly sharks and work towards their conservation. So, the whale shark is a gentle giant, not a scary monster. A creature of peace and tranquility that glides through the ocean, reminding us that not all sharks fit the ferocious stereotype we often see. Remember, the ocean is their home, and they deserve our respect and protection. Next up, the leopard shark, a docile predator and another friendly shark species. The leopard shark, known scientifically as Triachus semifasciata, is a small and harmless shark species. With a slender body and a broad, flat head, these creatures are easily recognizable due to their striking pattern of saddle-like markings and large spots. But what makes the leopard shark such a friendly species? Well, despite being carnivorous by nature, this shark is not a threat to humans. They primarily feed on invertebrates such as worms, crabs and clams, and small fish. They are bottom dwellers, spending most of their time near the ocean floor. While they have the power to give a defensive bite if disturbed or threatened, they typically retreat from humans and are known for their docile behavior. What's fascinating about the leopard shark is their social behavior. They are not solitary creatures, but rather prefer to swim in schools, often with other species. They're known to migrate in large numbers along the coast, and their migratory patterns are believed to be influenced by water temperature and food availability. Their life cycle is also intriguing. Female leopard sharks are ovoviviparous, meaning they give birth to live young. Each pup, when born, is a miniature version of the adult, fully formed and ready to fend for itself. These sharks have a slow growth rate and a long lifespan, often living up to 30 years in the wild. But it's not all sunny for the leopard shark. Threatened by commercial and recreational fishing, habitat loss, and pollution, their population is under pressure. Conservation efforts are underway to protect and preserve these friendly sharks, with regulations in place to limit fishing and protect their habitats. So, there you have it. The leopard shark, a docile predator with an interesting life cycle, social behavior, and a striking appearance. Despite being a predator, this shark poses no threat to humans, and instead adds to the rich biodiversity of the ocean. So, the leopard shark is more of a friend than a foe, isn't it? Lastly, the nurse shark, also known as the couch potato of the sea. Now, don't let that nickname fool you. This doesn't mean that the nurse shark is lazy or uninteresting. Far from it. The nickname actually highlights one of the distinct characteristics of the nurse shark. You see, unlike many other sharks that need to keep moving to breathe, the nurse shark can comfortably rest on the seafloor, practically lounging around, hence the term couch potato. They are equipped with spiracles, small openings behind their eyes, that allow them to pull in water while they're stationary. This unique feature allows them to lead a leisurely life, unlike their more active shark cousins. This laid-back lifestyle plays a significant role in their friendly nature. Nurse sharks are known to be quite docile and non-aggressive. They're not the type to go picking fights or chasing after fast-moving prey. Instead, they prefer to keep to themselves, indulging in their favorite meals of small fish, squid, and crustaceans, which they suck up from the seafloor with their powerful jaws. And speaking of their jaws, while they are indeed powerful, they're not designed for large prey, or thankfully for us, humans. They have thousands of small, serrated teeth, and a wide, strong jaw that is perfect for crushing hard-shelled critters. Human encounters with nurse sharks are typically peaceful, with the shark showing more curiosity than aggression. But just like any other wild creature, they do command respect. While they're not usually dangerous to humans, they will defend themselves if they feel threatened. So, it's always a good idea to admire these fascinating creatures from a safe distance. In essence, the nurse shark is a perfect embodiment of the saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover." They may look intimidating, but they are far from the monstrous image that often comes to mind when we think of sharks. They are a testament to the diverse and often misunderstood world of sharks. So, the nurse shark is quite the laid-back character, not the bloodthirsty beast you might have imagined. So we've met the friendliest sharks. What does this tell us about sharks in general? Well, for starters, it tells us that sharks are not the terrifying monsters we often make them out to be. They're diverse, complex creatures with a wide range of behaviors and temperaments. Some are gentle giants like the whale shark, while others, like the nurse shark, are the couch potatoes of the marine world. These friendly sharks show us that there's so much more to these magnificent creatures than their fearsome reputation suggests. They remind us that every species has a crucial role to play in the ecosystem and deserves our understanding and respect. So, the next time you hear about sharks, remember, they're not just predators lurking beneath the waves. They're an essential part of our world's marine biodiversity, and some of them, believe it or not, might just want to say hello. Remember, not all sharks are out to get you. Some just want to say hi.